Marylanders mourn the death of House Speaker Michael Busch this morning. He passed away yesterday afternoon after being hospitalized with pneumonia. WJZ is live in Annapolis. Mike Hsu with how some of his colleagues are remembering him. Mike.
Good morning. Michael Busch is being remembered as someone who could bring people with different agendas from different parties together. He died yesterday in Baltimore with his family and friends at his side.
Baltimore native and lifelong state leader, Maryland House Speaker Michael Busch passed away at just 72 years old Sunday afternoon after being diagnosed with pneumonia. Staff members tell WJZ that last week he was admitted to the hospital because his breathing took a significant turn for the worse. Today, those who work close to him say he'll be missed.
He was an amazing person to work with, a leader, a mentor, as a man. I mean, Maryland has lost a jewel. We've lost a native son, and his legacy will live on for a very long time.
Busch has been a prominent leader in Annapolis since 1987 when he was elected to represent District 30. He took the gavel as Speaker in 2003 and has since been the longest-serving Speaker in Maryland history. He was passionate about making Maryland a better place.
He brought everybody together, Democrats and Republicans, and focused on the issues, focused on what was good. And he was a huge advocate and friend for Baltimore City and a huge champion for the entire state of Maryland.
His most recent illness comes after two previous health scares. He had a heart bypass surgery last September, and the year before that he received a liver transplant from his sister.
So I've never lived like a 9-to-5 lifestyle, and I've never been sick. I mean, I never had any real illness. And then all of a sudden, you know, you're stopped in your tracks a little bit by this stuff, and you try to power through.
After being diagnosed with pneumonia, Busch missed several weeks of the Maryland General Assembly. Monday is sine die, the last and largest session.
Delegate Cheryl Glenn says she'll make sure that they finish strong.
I know that myself and others will or should focus on is finishing the fight for the 2019 legislative session in memory of him, and that's being unified and finishing strong those issues that are so important to the future of the state of Maryland.
Now I want to share with you something that Governor Hogan told to WJZ about Michael Busch. He said that he cared deeply about improving the lives of Marylanders, and his legacy is evident in his many legislative achievements. Now, the governor has also issued that all of the state flags in Maryland, well, that they fly at half-staff until sunset on the day that Busch is buried. I'm Mike Hsu reporting live from Annapolis for WJZ.
The condolences have been pouring in. Senator Mike Miller says in part, Mike Busch was a true model of a state delegate. He cared for every corner of the state, but never forgot about the people he was elected to represent. U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen tweeted, Speaker, aka Coach Mike Busch's passing is a terrible loss for Maryland. I was proud to call him a friend. U.S. Representative Elijah Cummings says his heart is heavy. Speaker Busch had an immense impact on our state, working to pass legislation to protect our health and the environment. Stay with WJZ for complete coverage of the life and legacy of House Speaker Michael Busch. Speaker Busch hoped to be out of the hospital for the last day of the General Assembly, which is today.